want this hat so bad, so I'm gonna make it. The question is, do I know how to make it? No. But guess who does know how to make it? YouTube. It's looking complicated. Oh, she already lost me. I'm lost. I have to make a magic circle, and she's moving too quick. All this time, I had the video in 2x. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had to look at a separate tutorial to see how to do this magic circle, because the way that girl did that, it wasn't clicking, Steven. Moving on to the next step. Now I'm making 6 half double crochets in this magic circle. Okay. Y'all see my hat coming together? So all I'm doing now is crocheting 2 half double crochets into each stitch. Oh my gosh, I'm so talented. What? Okay guys, so I'm gonna chain until I have a width of 7 inches because this head is big, okay? I reached 7 inches and now I'm gonna just chain 1 half double crochet in each stitch instead of 2 because I'm not increasing anymore, baby. My head isn't that big. She isn't. I cannot believe how fast. Shut the hell up when you speak to me. If I knew it was gonna be this easy, I would have been done this. Now it's time for the fun part. I'm switching to this yarn. Now I'm crocheting 4 half double crochets in each stitch with the smaller colorful yarn. This hat is gonna be so vibrant. I'm gonna wear this out in the summer. Finish with the orange and it's coming together very nicely. Now I have to go in each stitch with 3 half double crochets, and that's when it's gonna start to get the ruffle look at the end. It's gonna look so cute. I took a break to eat. I'm rewatching Prison Break and this is where I'm at, but honestly I'm gonna move to the bed. See y'all in the morning. Guys, it's the next day and what the heck? This is crazy. I'm literally about to finish it right now. I need to refer back to the YouTube video. I finally finished the end. I'm gonna just tie it again for extra security. I took down my hair so I could try it on. Let me just show you the hat first. The pink, the blue, the red ruffles, like it's giving. I'm gonna put it on the blue side to try it. This is the cutest thing I've ever made in my life. And the fact that I can switch and wear it with different outfits. You know what? Let me guys know if you like the hat because I am simply in love. I love you guys forever. Bye. I crochet. Of course people ask me all the time, what are you knitting? I crochet. Of course my friends and family ask me for a discount. I crochet. Of course I have a lot of unfinished projects. I crochet. Of course I go to Joann's for 1 skein of yarn and come back with a bag full. I crochet. Of course people think I have a superpower because I can crochet without looking.
In this video today, I am going to be reviewing Lion Brand's Lazy Days line of yarn. You guys, this was probably my most favorite yarn that I've worked with, and I just love the definition that it gives to your projects. I mean, the stretch of this yarn is insane. I think that would probably be the only drawback to it, is because it's so stretchy, you might have to use a couple extra skeins for your projects, but it is so soft and it really gives your work absolute definition. Like, the stitches are so defined and it hardly frays. I would definitely give this line of yarn a 9 out of 10.
How would you describe this event in one word?
Wholesome.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Wholesome, welcoming, and just fun. Friendly.
Friendly, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Social.
Community.
Community, I like that.
Yeah. Cozy. Very friendly. Like, everyone's just really friendly, and people I don't know as well. Like, we're just having natural conversations. It's really nice.
My 2024 resolution as a knitter and crocheter is to finish every project I started. Is that gonna happen? No. But we can pretend it will.
What do you guys think? Am I gonna be finished by 2024?
Here are some crochet top ideas. First up, perfect for the summer, are these crochet tank tops with the mesh bottoms. For the top, you would do a regular tube top or bandeau top, and then at the bottom, you would do a mesh stitch. So for that, you would chain 1 or 2 if you want the box to be bigger, skip that same number of stitches, and then slip stitch into the next one. So you would chain 1, skip a stitch, slip stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, slip stitch. A tutorial on YouTube that you can follow for this tank top. There's so many variations of this top. You can do it like this where it's cups. You don't have to make it connected, it could be open. Or super cute for the summer would be like a doily or lace pattern at the bottom instead of a mesh stitch, or even the dragonfly stitch is super cute. And with summer approaching, milkmaid dresses are really popular, so why not crochet milkmaid top? They're also great tops for larger bust sizes. I recommend this video, this one, or even this one. If you follow this tutorial or any of them, you can even just continue and make it a dress. I hope you guys enjoyed and happy crocheting!
So this is my 2022 temperature blanket. It only goes from January to October, where I just completely lost interest, and if I looked at this blanket again I was going to scream, so I just shoved it in the closet actually, and then I finished it. I cast it off in March of last year. There's a hole there where Senna accidentally chewed through it. There's some colors I had to add in here because it got so hot, it went way hotter than I thought it was going to, so I had add colors to it. It's a lot. It's intense. So I also did it in 5-degree increments, so it was a lot of color. You can see this is my whole temperature blanket by year, so you can see I stopped October 17th was the last day I did it. What I was doing is I put the number in every day, even if I didn't knit, and then once I knit the row, I added the color. So I always had intentions to go back and finish it, I just never did, because I swear to God, if I had to look at this blanket for one more second, I was gonna fucking scream. And then in 2023, I was like, I can't temperature blanket anymore. I am doing one again this year. Let me show you where I messed up last time and why I know better now. So I did a double seed stitch pattern. So each row was 2. So you go all the way across, knit 1, purl 1, and on the way back you purl 1, knit 1, and then you do the same. It was a double seed stitch. It's 2 knits and then 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls. In my mind, if you're doing 2 knits, they should be the same color, right? So I didn't want this to be one close to be. I was dumb. I did two rows for every day. Dumb. So this year I'm doing a very, very simple stockinette stitch. Super easy. And so my other blanket starts here. I'm at the 19th. On this blanket, the 19th was here. So this is going to be literally half the size of this fucking monstrosity. It's the same needle size, same yarn. It's just going to be a lot smaller. Still pretty wide, but I know better this time. Also, I'm only doing 10 degree temperature increments now. So it's going to be much easier to keep track of what temperature goes where. There's so many loose ends on this. I don't even try. We use this blanket a lot. It smells like dog. It gets used all the time. It's super squishy. It's so comfortable in the wintertime. But there's still ends loose all down one side that I just haven't ever weaved in. Anyways, good luck on all your temperature blankets this year. I hope you didn't make the same mistakes I did.
I'm back with another temperature blanket update. Hi, my name is Jenna Jo. I call myself a professional weirdo. If you've never seen my face before or you wanted to know, I'm making a temperature blanket for 2024. Click the playlist down below if you want to get caught up in my entire journey. But so far for March, I have been behind. I'm still behind, but I'm catching up, so we're doing good. Let's get into this. So this green color is the start of March 17th. So definitely still quite a bit of ways behind, but I'm at the very beginning of the day, so I have all of the crocheting left to do. So I think I'm at least going to be able to do 2 to 3 days because that's when I've been able to do every single day so far. I finally crocheted that orange row. It was 80 degrees in March in St. Louis, Missouri. That still blows my mind. But I do have some time-lapse videos, so I'll let voiceover Jenna take it from here. Bye! Hey, it's voiceover Jenna. How are all of you guys doing? Right now I'm working on that orange row that I talked about earlier, the 80 degrees row. It was exactly 81 degrees if you were curious though. I'm gonna be honest though, I was pretty distracted in these 3 clips from my phone, from the show that I was watching, from my son, from life. I'm sorry if that's low-key annoying. And something I've also noticed as I've continued to crochet is how I started the blanket is definitely not how I've continued the blanket. Like the tension is definitely off in some areas, but it's gonna be fine, right? Yeah, I keep telling myself that. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Being 10 days behind still does scare me a little bit, especially knowing that I don't have 10 more days to catch up, but I feel like I can do it. I did it last month. I did it in January. I got this, right? Right? Your words of encouragement are much appreciated in the comments if you want to share them at all. Oh, and there's my kid if you saw him for a quick second. But the rest of my week looks like I'm going to be crocheting and crocheting and crocheting and crocheting. So I think I'm going to catch up. Fingers crossed. This should not be the last video until the end of the month recap though. So you guys should be seeing me soon, hopefully with another update. And hopefully I will be almost caught up by then. I will see you guys later and hope you guys all have a good day. Bye!
All this work has made me thirsty.
The girlies love the vibes, and that's just what it's about.
I just remembered the time that I crocheted book covers for some journals, and I was like, wait, book covers. Children go to school, don't they? Don't they? Anyway, yeah, so this one time I just made a whole bunch of granny squares and I stitched them together and I made this book cover. Now this was for a journal I gave as a Christmas gift, but you can totally make book covers. Make them for school or for your own books, whatever. Maybe I'll make a pink one.
Oh no! It's possible. I have to redo the straps.
Hey crocheters, I have an announcement. I just released my new pattern, the pencil coaster. Here's your demonstration on how they work. No, but really, Teacher Appreciation Week is in like less than 2 weeks. These work up really quick and they make the perfect gift.
Talk about an artist who crochets herself into cocoon creations. She did this for 11 hours nonstop. The beginning of her performance all the way to the end, and in the end, she's just laying there covered inside her cocoon. 11 hours. These are some of her other works. This artist was from the Philippines. At the end, just being covered and secure. She moved from home at a very early age. With that, she felt a lot of separation, isolation, and the idea of crocheting and knitting were always associated with home. She also mentioned that this entire process is incredibly meditative. The sheer amount of time this takes is absolutely unbelievable to me. But also, I cannot imagine the experience of spending so much time on that and then finally being able to just be protected by what you created. It's beautiful. Now her art is done in front of people. This was done in Boston. And I would die to see this. And then she just disappears. She also creates these funny ones where these just look like giant arm mittens. Anyway, I really want to start crocheting again and just create one and be able to snuggle up and feel like you're in a womb.
Part 1 of crocheting back to school clothes.
So this is the inspo.
I tried to find the yarn most similar to hers. I ended up using I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby in the color Birchwood Cottage. I used a pattern from her YouTube channel and made a few tweaks of my own, but if you would like to make this yourself, I'll put her TikTok in the caption. In total, I used about 4.5 skeins of yarn. I started this top on Thursday of last week and worked on it in my free time, but because of Hobby Lobby being closed on Sundays, it set me back a day due to me running out of yarn. Overall, this top worked up fast, even though it did take a few days to make. But here I am finishing it up and sewing the 2 panels together. Since I did use acrylic yarn, I steamed the sweatshirt for a less stiff look. And this is how it turned out.
Why is my crochet curling? This is a super common question I get all the time. When we crochet a straight row, we want it to look like this. But unfortunately, sometimes it looks like this, a little rainbow. And as beautiful as this rainbow is, it's not ideal. So the reason why your crochet is either curling or curving into this shape is because of your tension. When you start your first row with really tight tension, it creates tension on all of the work. And then with the next rows, if you make these looser, you're actually compounding the problem. So to avoid curling your work, use a much looser tension on your foundation row or your chain. One top tip for this is using a bigger size crochet hook. Start that first row with a much bigger crochet hook than your pattern says that you need. I would say at least 1 or 2 sizes bigger than you actually need. And then once you're over the chaining and the first row, you can go back to your normal hook. And that way your work will look more like this and less like this. Follow for more crochet tips you didn't know you needed.